G'day guys, today we're going to be taking a look at FydeOS on our Acer Aspire E1-522 laptop. FydeOS is essentially ChromeOS Flex, but with Android app support built in. We have tried ChromeOS Flex on this laptop in a previous video, but we just weren't able to make it work, so it'll be interesting to see if FydeOS does any better. I've just downloaded the AMD version from the FydeOS website, extracted the image using 7-zip, and used Rufus to write it to a cheap 8GB flash drive. It's worth noting, it was a disk image and not an ISO image, like you would usually expect with Linux distros. Just as a refresher, this laptop is powered by an AMD A4 5000 quad-core CPU from 2013, with 4GB of DDR3 RAM. This is my first time trying FydeOS, so this isn't intended to be a guide, but more of a first impressions video. Let's get into it. So we're just in BIOS, just want to make sure it is booting from our flash drive, and it is. So we'll save changes, and hopefully it boots. Looks good so far. There is a status light on my flash drive, and it is flashing. You should be able to see it in the corner. And there's the FydeOS logo, so that's a great sign. Didn't take too long to get here. You might be able to see the reflection of the status LED on the flash drive. So it is reading, which is good. So we're already at the welcome screen. Okay. We did get this far on ChromeOS Flex. So we'll see if we can get any further with this. Get started. We'll go live. Try it first. Unfortunately, it did hang on the first welcome screen. So I've just done a hard reset. And hopefully this time it's a bit better. We're back to the FydeOS screen. So we are back into setup. We'll go back to try it first. And hopefully this time it doesn't lock up. This time it did let us connect to our Wi-Fi. And we're just on the next screen. We'll accept. You do have to scroll all the way down, it looks like. Here we go. It does want to sign in with an account. We'll sign in with a Google account, I think, and go next. Personal. I've just noticed there is an option at the bottom to use local account. I think we'll try that actually. Yeah, we'll use local account. Give it a username. We'll do SJSL. Give it a password. It says it's creating our local account, so fingers crossed we get past this. And it looks like it's pretty much finished. We'll just go skip. We'll opt out of the user experience program. Click get started, and we're at the desktop. We did not get this far with ChromeOS Flex, so already it's a win in my book. I do like the wallpaper as well. It's pretty cool. Let's see what we have pre-installed. So we opened up the start tray, and a little pop-up came up saying activate the Android subsystem. Where's that gone? Here it is here. I think we'll activate it. Looks like we have to agree and launch. It is heavily accessing the flash drive still. The activity light on the flash drive has been flashing non-stop. So I've been waiting here for a few minutes and it is still thrashing the flash drive. I think since we did get to the desktop, I might install it to the hard drive and that should speed it up a fair bit. I'm not too sure what's on the hard drive, so we'll just take a look at files and see what I've already installed onto there. Pretty sure nothing important, but just to be safe. It looks like it has Windows 10 installed with some games, so I might power it off, swap the hard drive out with an old blank one, and we'll come back on the installer page and try and install FydeOS. It should make it run a lot better. The flash drive indicator light is still flashing non-stop, by the way. And we're back. We did swap the hard drive out with a spare mechanical SATA one we had laying around. Annoyingly, BIOS does not show the total size of it, but it is there. ST916. So we'll save changes and we'll go back to the FydeOS installer and install it this time. We're back to the FydeOS logo, but it was quite laggy when it was drawing to the screen, so that's not a good sign. Oh, there we go. These old AMDs do run hot, so I'm wondering if it is throttling down now. I can hear the CPU fan ramping up. So it did come straight back to this screen. It looks like it does save your live session to the flash drive, since it remembers my username. Instead of logging in, I'm gonna go back down to install FydeOS. We'll go full disk installation. We don't want multi-boot. So 150 gig hard drive. Guess that's about right. So far, looks good. It is just setting up the partition table, it looks like, and the file system. There are a lot of partitions. Installing is taking quite a while. I think we will come back once it's finished. It looks like installation's finally completed. So I'll pull out the flash drive, which it didn't like. That's fine. And it should be booting from the hard drive now. Hopefully it's a lot faster. There's the FydeOS logo. Good sign. And we're on the welcome screen again. We'll go OK and get started.
ChromeOS.
So I've connected to my Wi-Fi. There was a text-to-speech playing just a second ago, just saying you can press spacebar to turn on Box. Go accept and continue. Doesn't seem to be working. Looks like it might have locked up. Can't bring up any settings. I'll give it a minute just to See if it starts responding again. If not, we will do a hard reset. And no good still. I think we'll do a hard reset, and hopefully the second time it does work. We're back to the FydeOS logo, and it automatically came back to the terms of service page. So we'll go accept and continue, and it worked that time. Once again, we won't make an account. We'll go at the bottom, use local account, and use local account, give it a username, and we'll leave all the settings the same. Just go skip, and again, opt out, click get started. Once again, the Android subsystem activation popped up, so we'll click that, and hopefully it doesn't take ages this time. Go I accept, go launch. You'll notice the system time does keep changing. I know the CMOS battery's flat, but I'm not sure why the time zone does keep changing. I haven't changed any of it. So the window just disappeared randomly. Hopefully that means it's finished. Here's our Android preferences. It actually looks like an Android settings page. That's pretty cool. And let's take a look around. So we've got Android, settings, camera, Chromium, files, store. I'm not too sure what store is. I don't think that's going to be the Google Play Store. FydeOS AI, which is neat. Terminal, scan, and that's pretty much it. I think we'll start with the store and see what it is. So it's the FydeOS App Store, fair enough. So open Google Apps or the installer. What's essentials? These are probably all just web apps, actually. We've got web apps down here. Web apps doesn't seem to be opening. Let's get this sassy fox. We'll try Android apps. Still nothing. Oh, here we go. There's a fair few Android apps, actually. That is pretty cool. Might go back to the top and install or configure Open GApps. Go add, click add, and that's installed. So we'll close off out of this. I'm guessing it was just an extension. Oh no, there it is there. Open GApps. I agree. Once again, go next, and click close, I guess. Let's take a look at Android, see what that is. And again, it is just the settings page. We'll try open GApps again. Okay, so the developer mode of FydeOS must be enabled. So we won't do that just now. We'll click close. We'll go back to the App Store, go back to Android apps. We'll see if all Android apps are here or if it's just specific ones that have been added to the FydeOS Store. I guess we'll search for Minecraft. There is Quick Minecraft. What's that? Okay, it's just shortcuts. I was sort of hoping for the full Google App Store or Google Play Store, but it doesn't look like it. We'll open up Chromium and see if we can sideload APKs. We'll see if we can install uBlock Origin. We don't want totalapplock.com. There we go. And that's added. We'll close this off. And I think we'll try and find a TuxCut APK since that is open source. But we don't want Bing, obviously. That is an interesting default search engine. Go download, Android, install. We've got a sign in. We don't want that. We want the APK. So show. There we go. It is already downloading. So it's finished. We'll go show in folder. Hopefully it does let us sideload it. Doesn't look like it. And we do need to activate the Android subsystem, and it needs to be in developer mode. That is unfortunate. I was hoping it would work out the box. I know on old ChromeOS devices back in the day, before the Android App Store was installed by default, you could switch to developer mode on certain devices and enable it. This does just remind me of that. I believe it was because back then it was deemed to be less secure, so I'm not sure if FydeOS is doing it for the same reason. We will try and switch to developer mode. It just opened up a knowledge base article. It looks like we just go to settings, FydeOS settings, and enable developer mode. So we'll close out of Chromium, click OK, close out of this, open up settings. We won't update, just for now. FydeOS settings, and developer mode. Cool, click restart, and we'll log back in. We don't want to restore apps. Instead, we want to go back to GApps, next. And we still have to disable the root file system verification, so we'll close that off, go back to settings. I'm assuming under FydeOS settings. It still says enable developer mode, which we did, I thought. Confirm. We'll go restart once more. Back to the login screen, I'll log in once more. We don't want to restore apps. Go to settings, go back to FydeOS settings, and it still isn't enabled. I'm not sure if it's this laptop specifically, since we did have heaps of issues with ChromeOS Flex, and even getting FydeOS to run, it did take a few tries, but we just can't get developer mode, which means we also can't sideload APKs. I think we might leave it here. First impressions, it's not as lightweight as I'd hoped. This is a pretty terrible laptop, but I was hoping it would be a little bit smoother. As mentioned, we did have a lot of issues trying to get it to run and install. But we did also have the same issues with ChromeOS Flex, at least with FydeOS, we were able to get it working eventually, whereas with ChromeOS Flex, we weren't able to get past the welcome screen. It is really disappointing that there's no Android support by default on this. It is an optional extra, and you do have to enable developer mode. I understand it's probably done for security, but one of the main reasons that I wanted to try FydeOS was for the fact that it has Android support. I will look into FydeOS a bit more and see if older versions came with the App Store already configured, and we might revisit this again in the future. But for now, I think that'll do it for today. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.